As a licensed esthetician, I thought, what would I tell you if you booked one of my beauty coaching calls and you asked me, look, I want a super simple, bare bones routine that will take no more than, 5 to 7 minutes in the morning or at night or whatever it is. I want to keep it simple. I don't want to spend a lot of money. What do I buy? What do I do? Well, this is what I would tell you. Okay, so my guess is that you are clicking on this video because you want an effective yet simple and easy to navigate skincare routine. You're probably really frustrated with the information overload that you find all over the internet, all over social media, all over YouTube. All this content about how to build an effective skincare routine or what you should be doing for your skin, what you should be buying for your skin, all these influencers, all these product recommendations. It can be a lot. It can be really frustrating. And especially if you're not sure what you're doing, it can give you a big headache. On the one hand, it's great. It's great that there is so much information out there. But again, it's especially frustrating if you are interested in simplicity. If you just want to look your best, really take care of your skin, but keep things simple. And I get it. The reason why it can be super, super frustrating is you just want to look good. You just want to know what to buy. You really want to take care of your skin. But when you're being told that you need this 10-step unicorn skincare routine in order to have beautiful skin, it can get really disheartening. And, I've often wondered myself, even as an esthetician, when I watch these videos and I watch the advice, even for me, sometimes it can get to be overwhelming. And that's why this channel, that's why I am all about keeping things simple and keeping things effective. I am a super firm believer that when you are treating your skin gently and simply, it looks its best. When you start overusing products, when you start over exfoliating, piling on the serums, piling on the creams, piling on all of this stuff, you make it so much harder on yourself in the way of time, effort, and money spent. But not only that, the chance of you irritating your skin goes up exponentially. So let's keep things simple. Let's keep things sane. So the idea behind this video is, what if you just want to have a super basic, super simple skincare routine? How do you go about it? I thought about, what would I tell you if you booked one of my beauty coaching calls and you asked me, look, I want a super simple, bare bones routine that will take no more than, 5 to 7 minutes in the morning or at night or whatever it is. I want to keep it simple. I don't want to spend a lot of money. What do I buy? What do I do? Well, this is what I would tell you. I would tell you about the 4 essential products that you need in your skincare routine. And when I say 4, this is what I mean. You can use more, it's optional, but you should never use less. So let's get into it. What you need to do for a simple, basic, bare bones, yet still effective skincare routine with just 4 products. Okay, I am digging it. I love these types of videos. I almost think of them as like a challenge, ways that I can show and almost prove to you that you can keep things simple and still have beautiful skin, especially after 40, 50, and beyond. Okay, so we're talking about a bare bones, simple skincare routine, okay? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a few disclaimers before we get started. And the first disclaimer I'm going to tell you is that to have quality, effective products, you're going to want to spend anywhere between, I would say, $30 and $75. Now, the reason for that is that we all know times have changed, the economy has changed. I mean, I walk into a Target or a Walgreens or a CVS or a Walmart, the big box type stores, and I am seeing face creams that are retailing for like $29, $30. That is insane to me. These prices that I'm seeing in drugstores and in stores like Walmart and Target are reflective of the types of prices that you would see in a department store or, say, a Sephora about 5 to 7 years ago. So, unfortunately, I can't sit here in good faith and tell you that it's entirely possible for you to get awesome skincare for under $20 for your 4 product simple skincare routine. The only way you could probably get away with doing that is if you're using things in your kitchen like olive oil exclusively or something. But even then, you're still going to need a good SPF. You're still going to need a really good exfoliant. And I don't necessarily go for the videos where people are talking about, making exfoliants for your skin with lemon juice and things like that. I mean, if you want to try stuff like that out, more power to you. There's tons of green beauty websites and recipes all over YouTube and the internet that you can find. But here, I'm just talking about things that you can go out and buy uh, at stores to keep costs low. Again, anywhere between $30 and $75, which is actually these days still pretty low. So that's the first disclaimer is you can still not break the bank, but I just want you to expect to pay within that price range. Now, what are the 4 products that you need for that killer, simple yet effective skincare routine? The first is a really good multitasking cleanser, something that you can use at night to cleanse your skin. Now, if you have watched me before, listened to any of my podcast episodes or my YouTube videos, you know that I am all about not washing your face in the morning if you don't need to, which 90% of us do not need to be washing our face in the morning. And you need to be effectively caring for your skin at night. That's when you double cleanse your skin. That's when you hydrate it. That's when you treat it. That's when you just bathe it in moisture to help it rejuvenate itself. When you are double cleansing, often people use 2 different products to double cleanse their skin. And if you're wondering what double cleansing is, it's basically just a way to cleanse your skin in the evening. The first cleanse to remove your makeup, your dirt, your oil, your grime, your sunscreen. Even if you don't wear makeup, you should be using sunscreen. And sunscreens are notoriously hard to remove, and that's why you want to double cleanse. So the first cleanse is going to remove all that gunk, dirt, and grime. And that second cleanse is what is going to actually get your skin clean. So you can use 2 products to double cleanse at night, but you absolutely don't need to. And that's why if you get a multitasking cleanser, you can effectively use that one cleanser twice when you're double cleansing at night. And if you want to go back and binge watch all of my skincare 101 videos where I basically break everything down for you, I go all the way back to my number one favorite skincare rule ever, which is don't wash your face in the morning. And I make the case for why you shouldn't be washing your face in the morning. So I have that video. I have a video about setting up a really good, strong, solid nighttime skincare routine. That video is in the playlist. I will link it somewhere here. But yeah, so that's going to be the first thing you need for a really effective, super simple skincare routine is a multitasking cleanser. So when I say multitasking, you can use it twice to double cleanse your skin at night. It should be something that is super gentle on your skin, meaning that if you use a cleanser and your skin ever feels tight and dry, dehydrated, parched, red, irritated, itchy, it's really harsh on your eyes. Those are strong signals that that's not something you should be using. So this multitasking cleanser should be above all else super gentle. You know your skin more than anybody else. You will know if you are using a cleanser that is way too harsh for your skin. Your skin will tell you. Just disregard what the labels say. If the labels say super gentle and all this kind of stuff, but for your skin, it makes you feel tight, dry, itchy, red, irritated, whatever, just stop using it. What you want to look for is something that works for your skin. There's lots of different formulations for a really good multitasking cleanser, but if you're looking for something that will work in a double cleansing routine, then I would definitely say look for something that is a lightly foaming gel or a milk. An oil cleanser or a balm cleanser used on its own usually leaves your skin with a little bit of a residue, and you may feel like you need to go back in with a different type of cleanser to remove that residue. If you're using 2 different products to cleanse with, that's fine. But if you want to keep it super simple and just have that one cleanser, you probably want to look for something like a lightly foaming gel or a milk cleanser, something that when you use it, it doesn't feel like it leaves a residue. And just use it twice. And that's going to keep your skin looking soft and hydrated and really get all the dirt and grime off to prepare your skin for the hydration or the exfoliation or whatever you're going to be doing after the cleanse. I have lots of really wonderful, effective, and simple cleansers that I love listed in my Amazon store. I will link everything in the description of this video down below. Now, when we're talking about cleansers, an optional product that you can add when you are doing your double cleanse at night is a gentle eye makeup remover. Now, ideally, your multitasking cleanser will be able to remove any eye makeup if you wear it. Even if you don't wear eye makeup, it should be gentle enough for you to use around your eyes and your eyelids and lashes as well. But if you do wear eye makeup and you want a separate eye makeup remover, it's an optional product. It's not a necessity. But I really like ones that are super gentle, oil free. L'Oreal makes a really good one. Neutrogena makes a really good, gentle, oil free eye makeup remover. Maybelline makes them, CoverGirl makes them. You can get these at the drugstore and they're fairly inexpensive. Another optional product that you can use is a micellar water. If you have never used a micellar water before, think of it as like a toner that's got suspended oil molecules in it, and it actually does double duty as a makeup removing product. I love micellar waters. I recommend them all the time for people that wear makeup and sunscreen, and they are a million times better than makeup removing wipes. I did a video on why I hate makeup removing wipes and why I think they are just garbage for your skincare routine. I'll link that somewhere here. But micellar water is a really nice alternative to a makeup removing wipe if you like the kind of quick, kind of easy way to remove makeup. But still, micellar waters are not designed to be a standalone product. I know a lot of people use them as a standalone product, or they use makeup wipes as a standalone product, meaning they use a micellar water or they'll use a makeup wipe and then they figure they're done. You're not done because you still have residue on your skin, and that's why you have to go in and double cleanse with a cleanser. So, my point is, you can get something like a micellar water to help you at night with cleansing. Optional, completely optional. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. But I just mention it here because micellar waters are great because they can often do double duty and remove eye makeup as well. So you can buy a micellar water and just use it as an eye makeup remover. Most of them are super gentle. You can definitely do that. But you're still going to want to use that really good basic multitasking cleanser to go in and just remove everything, for that second cleanse. So I hope that you're still with me. I am trying to keep this simple and I want to make sure that you know about the options. But again, they're just options. If you just have one really good cleanser that can remove everything, face makeup, SPF, grime, oil, eye makeup, go for it. Moving on to the second product that you will need in your 4 product, super simple, bare bones routine is an exfoliant. Now, an exfoliant is necessary, especially if you're over 40, for all skin types. An effective exfoliant is going to do a few things. First of all, it's going to exfoliate, right? It's going to remove dead surface skin cells that can dull and roughen up our complexion. It removes all those dull, dry skin cells that just sit on the top of our skin. And actually, when they build up, it can prevent a lot of our products that we're using that we're trying to, hydrate and moisturize. Those products can't get in when it's just laying on top of dull, dry skin. Getting rid of those dead skin cells is imperative. And when you do that, another thing that happens is that your skin tends to brighten up and tends to look a lot clearer. And especially if you have light pigmentation or dark spots or things that you are trying to even out and brighten, an exfoliant can also do that as well. The third thing an exfoliant can do, which a lot of people don't know, is it can actually hydrate your skin. When you are removing all of those old dead skin cells, the products that you are using to hydrate and moisturize your skin can penetrate and get in there much more effectively, increasing the hydration levels of your skin. So it's a delicate balance. You want to be able to have a facial exfoliant in your routine that's going to do all those great things for you, but it's a fine line you don't want to overuse an exfoliant and irritate your skin. So that's why you want to consider for that second product, your exfoliant, what type of exfoliant you want to buy. And the first thing I'm going to tell you we're talking about exfoliants, if you get any type of information or takeaway from me, hear this. No scrubs, no facial scrubs. I don't care how gentle they claim to be, how natural, whether they're completely round, spherical, wonderful beads that won't scratch the skin, or whether it's like an apricot or a walnut facial scrub. Just say no to the scrubs. Scrubs are not a great way to exfoliate your skin. In fact, they're a very sloppy and ineffective way to exfoliate your skin. All they basically do is rough up and just damage your skin barrier, and they weaken your skin barrier. And that makes you susceptible to so much more irritation in your skincare routine. If you're using something like that every day, you're basically ripping up your skin barrier. So, no scrubs, okay? They're just a really lazy and ineffective way to exfoliate the skin. And they can't even really get into the skin as deeply to really exfoliate the way that, say, a retinoid product can or a skincare acid like an alpha hydroxy acid can. So just don't waste your time on facial scrubs. My best advice to you, if you have a facial scrub in your bathroom right now, use it on your elbows, use it on your knees, use it on your feet, just don't use it on your face. So what type of exfoliant should you be using? Well, it really depends on how oil rich your skin is, meaning if you are more oily, you can use an exfoliant that is, say, liquid in the form of a toner. If you are drier and you have more mature skin, or even if you're, say, dehydrated, I would recommend going for a serum exfoliant. Now, there are so many wonderful exfoliating toners and exfoliating serums on the market. I'll put my favorites again in the link to my Amazon store. But what I will tell you is if you're trying to keep things super, super simple, even if you're oily or slightly oily, I would say go for an exfoliating serum because an exfoliating serum can not only exfoliate, but it can also hydrate your skin as well. And a really good exfoliating serum is actually formulated to do both of those things. You'll get exfoliating benefits and you'll also get hydrating benefits from it. Serums are really nice because they can really, really get into the skin because of the molecular size of the ingredients. It can really feed your skin in a way that, say, a cream cannot. Most creams and lotions, they're a little bit more occlusive and they lay on the surface of our skin, whereas a serum can kind of get in there a little bit more. So that would be my recommendation. A hydrating yet exfoliating serum would be a really great multitasking type of product. Now, if you are an oily skin person, you want to look for an exfoliating slash hydrating serum that has ingredients like beta hydroxy acid, which is also called salicylic acid. So if you see salicylic acid and beta hydroxy acid, know that they are actually the same ingredient. It's just a different name. Beta hydroxy or salicylic acid is also powerful enough to get into the pores to clean them out and keep them clean and clear, preventing future breakouts if you're acne prone, all that good stuff. So, oilier, acne prone skins tend to do really well with salicylic or beta hydroxy acid. If you are more of a normal to combination skincare type or have mature skin, you want to look for alpha hydroxy acids, which is also called glycolic acid. Lactic acid is also fantastic for the skin. Mandelic acid is also fabulous. But alpha hydroxy acids are really seen as the gold standard for drier, more mature skins because it's really, really good in breaking up pigmentation on the surface of the skin. And it's also really good for just minimizing the appearance of those little fine lines that we get and that dullness on the surface of our skin. And again, no matter what skin type you have, whether you're oily, whether you're normal combo or dry and mature, if you have a really good exfoliating serum that also hydrates at the same time, again, it's double duty. It keeps things just really simple, it keeps things effective, and it's also cost effective. So I'll list some serums that I really like in my Amazon store for you. So we've talked about so far the 2 out of the 4 products that you're going to need for a super simple, effective skincare routine. The first being a really good, gentle, multitasking cleanser. The second thing being an exfoliant for your skin type. It can either be an exfoliating toner or it can be an exfoliating serum. But what is that third product? Well, the third product is obviously something to hydrate and moisturize your skin. So you want to get a really good lightweight, either lotion or cream, depending on your skin type. If you are on the oilier side, you're probably going to want to opt for a lotion. Or if you have a dry, dehydrated, or more mature skin type, you're going to want to get yourself a really nice cream. But no matter what your skin type, you're going to want to look for a lotion or a cream that has a lot of really good goodies in it, like humectants, ceramides, peptides, niacinamide acid. There's so many wonderful skincare ingredients out there, and a lot of really good creams incorporate a lot of these different ingredients in them at really good price points. These things are going to draw and hold and keep moisture in your skin and offer you barrier protection and to give your skin a chance to replenish itself as you sleep. Because as you sleep, your skin barrier is working really hard to restore itself and to strengthen itself so that when you wake up the next day, your skin is better able to face all of the assaults that are, coming at it, whether, we're doing it to ourselves or whether the environment is throwing it at us from like, heat, pollution, all the things. That's why I don't want you to wash your face in the morning. But again, that's why you need to watch that video in my Skincare 101 playlist. But I digress. Now, for that third product, that lotion or cream, depending on your skin type, I have been asked in the past if you wanted to get super, super simple, could you use your sunscreen at night as a moisturizer? You can. It's not the worst thing in the world, but I would generally say, no, don't do that. I mean, they're okay if you want to do that, but it's not really something that I would recommend. They have ingredients in them like chemical sunscreens, zinc, titanium dioxide, and, especially if you have a chemical sunscreen like avobenzone or a lot of the other ingredients out there, why bombard your skin twice a day with a chemical sunscreen when you don't have to? There are a lot of wonderful, really great drugstore products out there, brands that really perform and have wonderful ingredients in them. Ones that come to mind are CeraVe, Cetaphil, La Roche-Posay. Heck, even Neutrogena and L'Oreal have really, really upped their skincare game in the last 5 years. So you can find a lot of wonderful and effective formulas at places like Walmart and the drugstore. On a side note, I want to talk about body creams versus face creams. Can you use something on your face that you use on your body? Absolutely. For example, the signature lotion from the brand CeraVe is just a basic, really good humectant moisturizer that contains things like ceramides that kind of hold, draw, and keep moisture into the skin. And it's light and it's non greasy, yet it's really hydrating and moisturizing. And you can use it on the body and the face. This whole thing about you have to have certain types of lotions for face and certain types of lotions for body, what it really is just marketing. That is all it is. It's just plain up marketing, creating a need for something and making you think that you can't use a body cream on your face. There is no reputable literature anywhere out there in any medical journal that is going to tell you that you can't use a body cream on your face. If you are hearing that, that is bogus. That is garbage. Do not believe it. But a lot of it is personal preference because sometimes body products can be a little bit thicker and a little more emollient than facial products. But it all comes down to preference. If you like something thicker and more emollient and heavier feeling on your face because that's what you need, and you can also use it on the body, use it in both areas without irritation, go for it. I mean, when I'm traveling, I do that all the time. I just got back from a trip with my family in Washington, D.C., and I took the original CeraVe body lotion and used it for my face and my body, and everything was fine. I lived. Isn't that crazy? So don't worry about it. Use the same thing, face, body. You can multitask until the cows come home. Everything will be fine and your skin will still be happy and look beautiful. The last and fourth product that you need for a simple bare bones skincare routine is your sunscreen. And I know you knew that one was coming, right? Sunscreen. If you have skin and you live on planet Earth and you are awake during the day, you need sunscreen, okay? I don't care what formula or what brand you use, as long as it's a brand or formula that you like and that you will actually use. There are so many wonderful formulas that are coming out now. Sunscreens are a lot less greasy than they used to be, especially for our face, and a lot of them do double duty as makeup primers. One of my absolute favorites is from Naked Sundays, and it is an SPF, I believe, of 50. And when I use it at first, it feels a little bit thick, almost like a putty type feel, but I warm it up, put it on my skin, and let it dry down for at least 20 minutes. And then I go in to put my makeup on, and it's like a makeup primer. It acts as almost like a little bit of a filter for my pores. I've actually found that a lot of titanium dioxide and zinc oxide based sunscreens have that kind of makeup filter effect. So I personally like and recommend physical SPFs, meaning that it's a mineral-based sunscreen. Zinc oxide and titanium oxide is the active ingredient in those types of formulas. If you have super, super oily skin and you have always hated the feel of sunscreen on your face, you're probably going to want to opt for an ultra light, chemical based serum type sunscreens. And there are so many of them out there. I'll link some of my favorites for you, but you just have to keep going until you find one that you like. Because if you find an SPF that you like, a really good one that has a good texture and doesn't feel heavy and greasy, not only will it protect your skin from the sun, but it will also, if it's a good brand and a good formula, it'll also have hydrating benefits in it. So you'll still get moisture from the sunscreen. If you're super oily, I would say in your super simple skincare routine, just use your hydrating SPF as your moisturizer in the morning, meaning you don't have to wear a lotion underneath an SPF if you don't want to. I say this because, again, most sunscreens do offer skincare hydrating benefits in them, even if they're super, super light. If you're drier and you have more mature skin and your skin just really needs more moisture and more hydration, then you can definitely use a cream underneath your SPF, but just experiment, see which SPF formulas you like. There are some really beautiful SPF creams out there that have things like ceramides and peptides and hydrators and also sunscreens. So it's that double duty where you're protecting your skin from the sun and from the environment, but you're also hydrating it and keeping it looking and feeling soft as well. So there you have it. You want a really good, gentle, effective cleanser to remove all the gunk and get your skin pristine and clean at night so that you can prepare it for the other products in your skincare routine. You want to get yourself an exfoliant that will remove dead, dull skin, keep your skin looking clearer and more bright, and also allow your moisturizers, your lotions, and your creams to actually penetrate more effectively. Remember, it's really hard for a hydrator, a serum, or a moisturizer, lotion, cream, whatever, to penetrate when there's a bunch of dead, dull skin on top. And then, in addition to your exfoliator, you want a really good lightweight hydrator or a richer cream if you're drier, and your SPF in a formula that you are comfortable with, that you like, that you will actually remember to wear every single day. Now, are there products that you can add in that are optionals, that are nice to haves, not need to haves? Absolutely. But to keep it super, super basic, those are the four that I recommend. Obviously, I'm not including things like body sunscreens for the summer. Those are kind of in a category all by themselves. Are they still a necessity? Especially if, say, you're at the beach or the pool all day? Absolutely. But what I'm talking about here is just the basic everyday to day things that you're going to need for a good solid skincare routine. So I hope that this was helpful for you. If you like this type of video, comment below and let me know. I would be really interested to hear from you guys. What are you using in your skincare routines? What is bugging you about your routine? What you need help with? I love and read every single comment that I get. Please keep them coming. I'm wishing you love and many blessings. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye.